Good morning, students. Today's science chapter tissue, and our topic is plant tissue. Class ninth. What is tissue? Tissue is the group of cell which perform a specific function. It's called tissue. Here we have a study about plant tissue. Plant tissue have divided three parts: meristematic tissue. Here we have a study about the growth of plants occurs only in certain specific region. This is because the dividing tissue, also known as a meristematic tissue, is located only at these points depending on the region where they are present. Meristematic tissues are classified as apical, lateral, and intercalary meristem. New cells produced by meristem are initially like those of meristem itself, but as they grow and mature, their characteristics slowly change and they become differentiated as component of other tissues. Here the diagram: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. Here we see a growth of roots in onion plant, onion bulbs, and here activity: take two glass jars and fill them with a water. Now take two onion bulbs and place one on each jar as shown in figure. Observe the growth of roots in both the bulb of few days. Measure the length of roots on one day, second day, and third day. On fourth, cut the root tips of onion bulb in jar 2 by about 1 centimeter. After this, observe the growth of roots in both the jar is measured their length each day for 5 more days and record the observation in tables like the table below given. Okay, you can observe it. Here location of meristematic tissue in plant. Apical meristem is present at the growing tips of meristems and roots and increases the length of stem and the root. The girth of the stem or root increases due to lateral meristem. It is called cambium. Intercalary meristem, seen the some plants, is located near the nodes. You have seen the apical meristem, root tip of roots and tip of stem. Cells of meristematic tissue are very active. They have dense cytoplasm, thin cellulose walls, and prominent nuclei. They lack vacuoles. Can we think why they would lack vacuoles? You might want to refer the function of vacuoles in chapter 1 cell. You know about the vacuoles? If you have problem, ask to me again vacuole. Can we think the reason why there would be many the sections of the plant roots? We can even try to cutting the section of roots and stems in different plants. Here we have a study of permanent tissues. What happens the cell formed by the meristematic tissue? They take up the specific role and lose the ability to divide. As a result, they forms a permanent tissue. The process of taking a permanent shape, size and function is called differentiation. Differentiation leads to development of various types of permanent tissues. Here we have seen this is the section of stem. First given simple permanent tissues. A few layers of cell beneath the epidermis are generally simple permanent tissues. Parenchyma is the most common simple permanent tissue. It consists of relatively unspecialized cells with thin cell walls. They are living cells. They are usually loosely arranged. Thus, large spaces between cells, intercellular spaces, are found in this tissue. This tissue generally stores food. Thank you, students.